So we got a situation. We got a situation. And this is a Indiana situation. So shout outs to everybody in Indiana. But y'all might not want to claim this. Here we have a man who stalked and killed his ex-wife in broad daylight. People just don't care no more, bro. It's almost like wherever, whenever, however. And they just doing it. They don't care. Let's see what's going on.
You need to get that guy's information. I think he just shot somebody.
I mean, she pretty much just said that if he wants to kill her, it doesn't matter where she is, he'll do it.
I mean, I lost my breath for a minute. You lost your breath? Just the force. Yeah. Other than that, no. I'm not injured.
It's just after 5 p.m. at a gas station in Fishers, Indiana, where police respond to a report of a woman shot multiple times in broad daylight.
Where's she at? She's inside the van? Yeah. Do it wider than that. I want you to do it around the entire perimeter of the gas station here. Okay. Okay.
If you the gas station owner, you pissed, bro. Like they stopping your business right now. Like y'all are really short stopping my business with this type of crime. I'd be mad.
Shell casings everywhere. Yeah.
Police find a horrifying scene. 33-year-old Kayla Farmer shot numerous times and lying dead behind the steering wheel of her minivan.
Yo, who would do that? You see that windshield? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I don't know if all those are, but it looked like about 14 shots.
Times and lying dead behind the steering wheel of her minivan.
You want to do
Probably, if you are willing.
You want to do an enter on this so we don't have anyone walking through the crime
Let's do
scene?
it. Sorry, what, buddy?
We'll do an enter on this. I'll have them once they get this outer.
Okay.
Cordon this off so that nobody tramps us through here and
Okay.
messes up the scene. We'll just have them probably routed right around here.
Okay. Yeah, who's the on-call?
Let me go look that up. I'll get that for you. I was gonna say they're gonna be active.
Is she still in there? Because the windshield wipers is still going. That's that screeching noise y'all hear. That's the windshield wipers. She might be still in there.
Activating everybody.
Huh?
The man that thing said I can live right now.
Has anybody talked to you yet?
She's not allowed to leave if she witnessed anything.
Officers secure the scene that prosecutors would later allege was caused by Kayla's ex-husband, 34-year-old Joshua Farmer, who they say was attempting to keep his wife from testifying in a domestic violence case. Next, one officer checks in with a witness.
I got a guy, witness, video, and picture information of vehicle, at least this. I know we have a plate, but I have a picture of it and a timestamp.
Okay. Where's he at?
He's right over here. He's right over here.
You already
5:30,
got one going?
5:32, they're going this way, pulling into Noble Romans.
Okay.
And unknown third party in a black SUV basically said, hey, you need to get this plate of that orange Kia. I got his information, social security number, address, where he works, everything. And
Like,
he said,
when you say Noble Romans, like they're there now?
no, they were going to Noble Romans. When I
Oh,
pulled
okay.
up, they came out right here. Let's go. Yeah, this is my boss.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
So, what sort of
So,
information did you have?
this is what we had. So, my daughter and I were going to meet my wife after she got off work. at Noble Romans over here off 116 in Allisonville. As we're in the turn lane, there's a red Kia SUV and then a silver vehicle in between, and then there was a gentleman, a black gentleman, in a black vehicle. And he's like, you need to get that guy's information. I think he just shot somebody. And so he basically was, relaying to us. So then
Hang on for 1 second.
Yep.
Sorry. That's okay. Really quick.
Investigators gather information from multiple witnesses and identify the vehicle Joshua was allegedly driving as an orange Kia Soul, reportedly belonging to a woman the suspect met on a dating site. Review of the gas station surveillance camera.
Yeah, you wasn't trying to be incognito at all. You in an orange vehicle? Fam, anybody gonna be able to point you out. You stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah, he clearly didn't care. He broad daylight, orange vehicle, he didn't care at all.
Cameras would later show the suspect pull in just after the victim, where one witness said he, quote, completely just unloaded into her window, according to a probable cause affidavit.
There weren't any kids in there, was there?
No.
Did you want to find this stuff?
Yep.
I kind of took this on my own. If you need me to do something else, just let me know.
No, actually, if you just wouldn't mind taking care of this for right now, that's good. We'll have detectives and everything should be here.
Whatever you
shortly.
need.
All right. Thank you.
We'll just do a carotid check real quick, if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me double check that with him real quick.
Your guys sent this.
Hey, Todd.
So we're tracking.
Are you cool with them doing a carotid check just to confirm?
Yeah,
Okay, just want to make sure.
Another witness reported hearing around 30 to 40 shots being fired during the attack. An autopsy later confirmed Kayla had suffered more than 15 gunshot wounds. With multiple agencies now in hot pursuit of the suspect, an affidavit reveals that detectives conducting electronic surveillance in an area about 30 minutes away from the crime scene noticed, quote, a pair of shoes behind a growth of shrubs and identified the stowaway as Joshua, who was quickly apprehended. Next, we join one detective as Joshua is handed off to his custody.
Give you a rest. Yeah. Here. Face that way. Slide this way a little bit. Just get that. Yep. Just like here. Just move up. There you go. Alright. Now you can turn back in the seat just as you normally would.
Investigators said they believe the suspect had spent the hours before the attack following his ex-wife, before eventually deciding to carry out his plan when she stopped for gas on her way home from work.
Other than the whole situation here, physically, are you any kind of harm right now? No? Okay. Make sure that obviously I was not there when we located you initially and making sure you're alright. We are, I mean, I lost my breath for a minute. You lost your breath? Just the force. Yeah. But other than that, no. I'm not injured. Okay. Well, I'm Detective Arndt. Alright. I am with the Fishers Police Department. And I am taking you back to the Fishers Police Department.
23 days before Kayla's murder, Joshua was reportedly arrested and handed 10 felony charges, including confinement, strangulation, domestic battery, intimidation, and pointing a firearm. Police said Joshua had been, quote, actively evading officers since a warrant was issued for his arrest in that case.
I was about to say, how is he out? How is, with all those charges, how is he out? But he was evading, though. Okay. I was wondering, because I was about to say, bro, then we could have prevented this death if this behind would have been behind bars.
You need anything? No. No?
Court documents show that the couple's 11-year-old son described disturbing past instances of domestic violence to police, including hearing Joshua choke and punch his mother. Even more alarming, the child described one instance where he said Joshua had sat him and Kayla in chairs facing each other, pointed a firearm at Kayla's head, and asked her to choose between herself or her son.
What did you go to school for? I know you didn't graduate.
Oh, this dude is crazy beyond crazy. Psycho beyond psycho. You did what? See, at that point, ain't no way you did that and then went to sleep around me. You went to sleep? You actually closed your eyes after doing that? You was comfortable enough to close your eyes around me? Nah. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh, yeah. I don't get this joke no food. Take him straight to the jail.
What did you go to school for initially? Biology? So do I. How long did you go for? What's it? To college? Yeah. It was like the summer and the first semester.
Co-workers of the victim described regularly seeing marks and bruises on the 33-year-old, who they said was working on an escape plan and had been staying in a shelter.
Did you like it there, or you just didn't like the studies and stuff, weren't your thing? I liked it. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. Yeah. I don't know what y'all talked about, but me and my dad's relationship is not good. Oh, it's not? So, I just didn't know what I wanted to do, really. Yeah. So I was just kind of following what he did. Yeah. And then once I got there, I did a summer program. Because Xavier, that school is basically if you want to be in health, if you want to be, it's number one in the nation for putting African Americans into medical school. Oh, okay. They also have a pharmacy school. So it's like everybody there is pretty much there to be a doctor or a pharmacist. Okay. So I went this summer right after high school to the summer program called the Howard Hughes biomedical summer program or something. So basically you took chemistry and you took, they call it chemistry lab. You took two chemistry 1, chemistry. Is that what did it? Was chemistry? No. Oh, okay. I hated chemistry. No. It was the shadowing. So part of the program, like I said, everybody there is pretty much there to be a doctor. So we would do the classes, and then outside of class, we would go shadow. We would go to medical school and talk to the residents and shadow what they did and stuff. Yeah. And that was when I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. I get it. Because they had no life. They were all stressed out. You would think, you're trying to appeal, oh yeah, you want to do this, but they were just pretty miserable just because they didn't get any sleep and all that. Yeah. So I kind of changed my mind. It's understandable. And then knowing how my dad was.
So you went from medical school to murderer. Seems like a good transition, don't it? Of course, you know what I mean. I'm being sarcastic, but this disturbs me because he acting like he ain't just put 15 bullets in his ex, and he just riding calm, stone cold killer face, and just having a regular conversation like none of this happened. That bothers me.
He's never home. You know, always on call. I'm like, nah, why would I want to do that? Yeah, I didn't want that life. Yeah. So it just kind of changed my mind. Yeah. So you joined the Army? I was in the Army.
Joshua casually chats about his college career before delving into his military aspirations.
So I asked your dad what your MOS was, and he wasn't sure what it was. He kind of could explain what it was, what you did, but he wasn't sure the title. What was it? 68 Alpha. 68 Alpha. 68's like medical, right? I mean, yeah, 68 Alpha. Okay. And what's the title? Biomedical Equipment Technician. BMET. I've never heard of that. Yeah. What does that look like? So it's like your... How long were you in? Like 3 years. 3 years? Not 2.5, 3 years. But our AIT is like a year long, so that takes up half the time. Okay. It's just, I suppose if like in the real world, it's fixing medical equipment. But, you know, the Army, I mean, I didn't really do my job too much. Yeah. They have like all these jobs. Parade detail, grass cutters, all that. Waste of time. Where were you stationed at? Fort Bragg. Okay. You make some rank? No. No? I mean, I was just a specialist by the time I got out. Well, you have some responsibilities as well. Some leadership stuff you can do. What year did you get out? 2012. So what are you supposed to do with that job? Fix medical equipment. Did you ever fix any medical equipment? Real hospital equipment, I was in a field unit, so all of our equipment was like deployed stuff. It's like, you know, those Pelican boxes. Yeah. Infusion pumps and all that. So we really weren't allowed to actually fix anything. We were mostly just PM. Okay. And anything that needed to be fixed got sent out. Makes sense. Now, when we did like certain rotations at the hospital, then you got to work on some equipment, but mostly they let the civilians do that. We were just detail. I mean, I was in a logistics company, so we just were in a big warehouse with like supply and all that. Did you enjoy any of it? Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Oh, okay. But I joined it for that job, so not being able to do that job was kind of, not what I joined it for. That's understandable.
Moments later.
Well, one thing that this car ride proved is you can't claim no type of mental health caused you this or whatever. Because you were talking so fine, like everything was okay. You were communicating, and like, don't get in here and clam up when they start interrogating you and saying you like, nothing seems to be wrong with him right now, right? Right? I don't want to hear no type of mental this, that, and no. He seems perfectly fine. He talked about, schooling, job things. Yeah. He cool. He fine.
Joshua arrives at the police station.
I'm gonna have you step out with him. I'll just step now. There's that running board right there. Hold on just a sec. Take the stairs. You wanna get this one? Okay. Grab this one. Room 2? Yeah. Now have you step into this room right here, okay, man? And that chair right there. So, like I said, I'm gonna come back in here in a little bit. For right now, I got a couple things I gotta do, so you're just gonna have to hang out here for a little bit, okay? Alright. I know you haven't eaten or you're hungry or whatever. I'll try to get you something to drink for right now. So you can have something on you. And then I'll be back here in a little bit, okay? Alright, we good? Alright, man.
Next, we hear from one of Kayla's former co-workers at a medical facility who shares even more chilling details.
I think she was so burnt out from it that she wasn't really showing us any fear. I think she had pretty much just said that if he wants to kill her, it doesn't matter where she is, he'll do it.
Did she say that to you?
Yeah, she said it for several of us to hear.
That's okay. I just want to know if she allowed.
She definitely knew him then really, really well for her to call that, and that's exactly how it played out. That's scary.
Elaborated more on what was going on.
She said that police were looking for him, and that pretty much that he was on the run, but she didn't get too far into it, at least with me, about it.
But she actually told you that it doesn't matter what I do.
Yeah, because one of us asked her, and we were sitting up there talking to her, and I wrote it down in here because I wrote stuff down after Wednesday had happened. Kayla said verbatim, "It doesn't matter where I am. If he wants to, he'll find me anywhere and kill me." He said that to several of us that were up at the front desk that were just sitting there talking. It was pretty slow that day, so she was kind of telling us what was up. And one of my coworkers had asked, "Do you really feel safe being here? We're not really sure if you should be back here."
Yeah.
And kind of being like, "I don't think you should have come back at all. I think you should have just ran." And that is verbatim what she said.
You heard that right. The woman says that Kayla told her coworkers that Joshua would stop at nothing to kill her if he, quote, wanted to.
I think this is...
I wish somebody would have spoke up, said something on her behalf, told the police something. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just see something, say something. It's hear something, say something. And she clearly was telling y'all.
Like one of the only places where she felt comfortable and somewhat safe. Because no matter what, like, being here, oh, a patient yells at you, okay, we can deal with that. But he yells at her at home, it escalates, it can get worse. So that was just, it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Pretty much any time she talked about him, I was like, bro, I hate him. I was like, if I ever see him in the street, it's on site. I was like, he is, I mean, a full piece of shit.
Yeah.
I just, yeah.
You're fine. You're okay.
After waiting in an interrogation room, Joshua is transported to jail, where we catch back up with him.
Mr. Farmer, have you ever been incarcerated here?
You can do a chance for life.
I haven't seen anything to look at yet.
Well, thank you, real quick. After I pat you down, I'll take you to the cuffs, right?
Joshua was charged with murder, stalking, criminal recklessness with a deadly weapon, and unlawful carrying of a handgun. He later accepted a deal and pleaded guilty to murder and stalking while the other charges were dismissed. The 34-year-old was sentenced to 80 years behind bars.
Yeah, I expected nothing less than life. 15 bullets. Did y'all go back and look at that windshield? I expected nothing less than a life sentence. Like, there's no doubt of what he was trying to do and what he did, and he was successful at doing to her. And it was premeditated. So that's why I'm not buying that whole act he was putting on the ride there, and when he was just standing in front of them just then. Like, he come off as a totally different person, but I wasn't buying it. Y'all let me know what you think, man. Y'all be safe, though.